उत्तमा श्लोके
भक्ति उत्तमा श्लोके
भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी
भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी
ज्ञानविरन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं
स्थापितं येन भूतले
स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वापदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवांश्च। श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं हरिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे
गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे
निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिसिद्धान्त सरस्वती निति नामिने। श्रीवार्षवानवी देवी दयिताय कृपाब्धये कृष्णसम्बन्धविज्ञान दायिने प्रभवे नमः। माधुर्योज्ज्वलप्रेमाढ्य श्रीरूपानुगभक्तिदा श्रीगौराकरुणाशक्ति विग्रहाय नमोऽस्तुते। नमस्ते गौरवाणी श्रीमूर्तये दीनतारिणे रूपानुगाविरुद्धाप सिद्धान्तध्वान्तः। नमो गौरकिशोराय साक्षाद्वैराग्यमूर्तये विप्रलम्बारसाम्बोधे पादाम्बुजाय ते नमः। नमो भक्तिविनोदाय सच्चिदानन्दनामिने गौरशक्तिस्वरूपाय रूपानुगावराय ते। गौराविर्भावभूमेस्त्वं निर्देष्टा सज्जनप्रियः वैष्णवसार्वभौम श्री जगन्नाथाय ते नमः। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महावदन्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विषये नमः। पञ्चतत्त्वात्मकं कृष्णं भक्तरूपस्वरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यं नमामि भक्तशक्तिकं। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते
गोपेश गोपिकान्त
राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तुते। जयतां सुरतोर्भङ्गः मामन्दमतेर्गति मत्सर्वस्वापदाम्बोजो राधामदनमोहनं दिव्यवृन्दारण्यकल्पद्रुमादः श्रीमद्रत्नागारसिंहासनस्थौ श्रीमद्राधा श्रीलगोविन्ददेवो पृष्ट्रालिविसेव्यमानौ स्मरामि। श्रीमान् रासरसारम्भि वंशीवटतटस्थितः कर्षं वेणुसुनेर्गोपीर्गोपीनाथः श्रियस्तु नः। तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा
कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे।
Hare Krishna. So we are back with Prahlad. Yeah, why are you sitting back? Come, all the children in the front. Yeah, come. Let the baby be with your mother. Yeah, you come. Children in the front. Here. You attend all the classes. So I had darshan of the altar. When I came, I had a darshan of the altar. How many have had darshan of altar in this house? Oh, darshan. So now tell me what photographs you found. Yes. No, in the altar. Just when you, what did you find? Narsimha photograph was there? Okay. Else? Radha Mother photo was there? Okay. Then? Sita Ram. Then?
Prabhupada.
Lakshmi. Then?
Satyanarayana Swami Maharaj.
Yes, you have one photograph. What is his name? Satyanarayana Swami. How many of you got Satyanarayana Puja done in your house? Satyanarayana Puja. How many of you heard Satyanarayana Katha? Okay. Satyanarayana Puja, Satyanarayana Katha, Halwa. Huh? Isn't it? Everybody house you call. And of course you come to ISKCON, you stopped all these things. But before that, anything auspicious, Satyanarayana Katha. If you have closely observed in Satyanarayana Katha, what happens is, here, in Satyanarayana Katha, what happens is, we get that kartal, we let it be peaceful. Give it here. Yeah. In Satyanarayana Katha, the Panditji will come and then he tells you 5 stories. Okay? Standard 5 stories. How many of you remember some aspects of the 5 stories? Yes?
And the story of the Lilavati.
Lilavati, yes?
She was the Brahman's daughter.
Yeah.
And then Lilavati was, when she was born, that time they forgot to do the Satyanarayana Puja. And afterwards, his father was born, also businessman, going for the
Lost.
traveling, and then he's now was.
Yes. So basically all the 5 stories talk about, if you hear Satyanarayana Katha, this happens. You become very, very rich. If you don't hear Satyanarayana Katha, you will be in loss. Now, these 5 stories are talking about Satyanarayana Katha, or they are talking about the glories of Satyanarayana Katha.
Glories.
Huh? But they don't talk Satyanarayana Katha. They only talk about glories of Satyanarayana Katha. It is like I coming and telling you, Rasgulla is so beautiful, so nice, it is so sweet. There is nothing like that. I talk about Rasgulla for half an hour. And then I say, if those who don't eat Rasgulla, they have wasted their life. And then I don't give you Rasgulla, neither you eat the Rasgulla. Foolishness, isn't it? Huh? So, the whole Satyanarayana Katha, the 5 stories are talking about not Satyanarayana Katha, it's talking about what? Glories of Satyanarayana Katha. But what is that Satyanarayana Katha? That is actually Bhagavatam. Satyanarayana Katha is Bhagavatam, and what has left over is what? Do Satyanarayana Katha, Vrata, that's all, over. No Satyanarayana Katha at all. There is only Puja, Halwa, over. The tradition was that any auspicious activity happens in your house, you are supposed to do 7 days of Bhagavatam. The first day was the glories of Bhagavatam. And the Satyanarayana Katha is the Bhagavatam. They forgot to do that. What was left over is only one photo, glories. Over. Satyanarayana Katha. How can you say the Satyanarayana Katha is Bhagavatam? Because when Krishna appeared in the womb of Devaki, where was the womb of Devaki? Devaki, you're looking behind. Who is Devaki? Some Devaki is here. Which womb she was in? She was in the Hridaya Garbha. Krishna was in the Hridaya Garbha of Devaki. Garbha means a protected place. Krishna appeared first in the mind of Vasudeva. And then he got transferred to the womb of Devaki. So Devaki, her Hridaya Garbha Krishna was there. So when all the devatas came to the jail where Devaki and Vasudeva were there, where was Devaki and Vasudeva?
Jail.
Whose jail?
Comes.
Kansa's jail. So in Kansa's jail when they were there, who came? All the demigods came.
Yeah.
And then they glorified Krishna, who is in the heart of Devaki, by chanting these prayers. What are the prayers? Satyavratam Drisatyam Satyavratam Satyaparam Drisatyam Satyasya Yonim Nitam Cha Satye Satyatmagam Mam Charanam Prapanna. So the name of Krishna by which the demigods address Krishna is Satya. Krishna's name is Satya. So Satyanarayana Vrata means, Satyanarayana Katha means reading Bhagavatam. So that is the only thing which brings auspiciousness to all of us. So we discussed about Prahlad prayers. So Prahlad Maharaj, he expressed his humility by saying that, "Oh Lord, I don't know how come you became so pleased with me." Because Brahma Daiswaragana Munayota Siddha, don't sit like that. If you sit like this, holding your two knees like this, that's very inauspicious. I should not say when people sit like that. They sit like that when father dies. Yeah. So you should not sit like that. Yeah, sometimes you may feel like that. You can put your one knee like this, not both knees like this, and then sit like this. So he says, "Oh Lord, you are not pacified by these wonderful prayers spoken by Brahma, all the rishis, Munayaha, the Siddha. And their glorifications were so wonderful because when they speak, the speech is so refined because they are all Sattve Gatana Vachasam Pravahe. From their Vacha Pravaha, it was like nectar oozing out to their mouth. But in spite of that, you are not pleased by them. How can you be pleased by my words? Because I am Ugrajate. I am born in a family. Which family? Demoniac family. When great people, demigods, who are in mode of goodness, they could not pacify you. How can you be pacified by my prayers? Because my words are not so much in Sattva-guna, because I was born in which family? Demonic family. Then he further says, now I understand. You are not pleased by anything, neither somebody's beauty, somebody's wealth, neither somebody's great tapasya, great learning. You are only pleased by bhakti. If you want to please Krishna, you can only please him by bhakti. That's why he says, Bhaktya tutosha Bhagavan Gaja Yutapaya. So he gives an example that Gajendra, what he had, tell me? Nothing he had, Gajendra. Everything was lost. Even he was about to lose his life also. First he lost his wife. Not wife, many wives he had. And now he is about to lose his life. At that time Krishna came. Now Krishna became pleased by Gajendra's bhakti, prayers. When you have bhakti, you do the prayers. So where do you get the bhakti of Gajendra? If you want the bhakti which Gajendra has in his heart, what you are supposed to do? prayers of Gajendra. Gajendra has hidden his love for Krishna, which was there in his heart, in his prayers. So if you want the same bhakti which Prahlad Maharaj has for Narasimha, same bhakti if you want, what are you supposed to do? Recite these prayers. In these prayers, the devotees, they hide their bhakti, their love for Krishna in these prayers. So when you chant these prayers again and again, then you will get the same bhakti which the devotees have in their heart, it will be transferred to your heart. Now, Prahlad Maharaj says, "O Lord, I know that there may be a Brahmana who may be having all the wonderful qualities. But if he is Vimukad Aravinda, Pada Aravinda Vimukat, if somebody is Pada Aravinda Vimukat, if somebody is averse to your lotus feet, even though he may be a great Brahmana, he is more degraded than a Swapacha. Swapacha means one who is born in a dog eater's family. But he has dedicated his life for Krishna. So this Brahmana is nothing in front of him." Now we ended our class day for yesterday, 3 days back I suppose, by talking about one very interesting philosophical point. The philosophical point which we ended was how Krishna, when you please Krishna, you become pleased. When you make Krishna happy, you become happy. What was the example which was given? Anybody remember? Mirror example. Like you are standing in front of the mirror. So what is there in the mirror? Reflection. When will the reflection in the mirror raise its hand? When you raise the hand. When will the reflection will smile? When you smile. So when will the reflection become happy? When you are happy, isn't it? Now this is a mirror and this is you. Now understand that here you are the reflection and this is Krishna. You are the reflection of Krishna. Now when can you lift your hand? And Krishna lifts the hand. When can you smile?
When Krishna is happy.
So by making Krishna happy, you become happy. After speaking this point, Prahlad Maharaj, he goes to the 12th verse in the 9th chapter. He says, "Tasmadaham vigata vikalva ishwarasya sarvatmana mahigranani yathamanisham Nicho jaya guna visargam anupravishtaha puyeta yena hi puman anuvarnitena." Now Prahlad Maharaj says, my confusion is gone. Tasmad aham vigata vikalva ishwarasya. Vigata vikalva, all my confusion is gone. What was the confusion which Prahlad Maharaj had? Yes.
He didn't know how he passed.
I don't understand. In America, when they teach children in the school, when you ask some question, why do they start with you know, I think? Can you not answer straight? This is a big mental problem. So when some question is asked, don't start with what? It's all mental problems which they download from their teachers. What to do? The confusion which Prahlad Maharaj had, what was that confusion?
He didn't know how he pacified the Lord.
He was confused that demigods, they praised Narasimha. Was Narasimha happy? Then he thought, if demigods could not pacify Narasimha, how can I pacify? That was the confusion. Now Prahlad Maharaj, after speaking 4 verses, says, now my confusion is gone because you are not pleased by the demigods because they are very great. You are pleased by bhakti. You are not pleased by somebody's greatness. You are pleased by bhakti. Very interesting. What is that verse in Bhagavad Gita which starts with Patram? Okay. In this verse, the word bhakti has been used how many times? 2 times. Why does it been used 2 times? The verse translation goes like this. Patram pushpam phalam toyam yo me bhaktya prayachati. Means what has been offered to me with devotion, what should Krishna say? I will accept it. He will simply say, whatever has been offered to me with devotion, I will accept it. But the translation is not like that. Krishna says to Arjuna, whatever is been offered to me with devotion, I will accept it because it is offered with devotion. That is why he uses the word Tadaham bhakti uparatam ashnami prayatatmanaha. Ashnami means what? I eat. Patram pushpam, will you eat flower or what? Why he says eat?
He will accept it.
Accept. Here means accept. He'll accept it. Why he'll accept? Because it is offered with
devotion.
and he'll accept it because it has been offered with devotion. That thing which has been offered with devotion. So the stress is on bhakti. The stress is not on anything. There are many stories about how Krishna accepts only things which are offered with devotion. So what is important is bhakti, devotion. So Prahlad Maharaj, after speaking the glory of bhakti, he said, my confusion is gone. Tasmadaham vigata vikalva ishwarasya sarvatmana mahignani yathamai manisham nicho jaya gunavisargam anupravishtaha. So by this glorification, a person who has entered the sansara by ignorance can purify himself. Though I am low born, O Lord, now I am going to glorify you. How will I glorify? I will glorify you with entire endeavor. Yatha manisham nicho jaya guna visargam. One has to glorify Krishna. Now tell me, can you glorify Krishna? Can anybody glorify Krishna? But still, why are you glorifying? Yes, there is no other way other than to glorify the Lord. Has any bird touched the sky?
No.
But still the birds fly in the sky. Every bird thinks, okay, I have gone to this height. But some birds can go higher. But no bird can claim that I have touched the sky. So the Lord's glories, Krishna's glories are what? Unlimited. Krishna's glories are unlimited. Can anybody glorify Krishna completely? No. So when you cannot glorify Krishna, why are you glorifying? So one of the acharyas in the Sri Sampradaya, his name is Parashara Bhatta. You heard about Parashara Bhatta, anyone?
Yes.
You heard Parashara Bhatta? Very good. Parashara Bhatta is a son of Kuresha and he was personally named by Ramanujacharya as Parashara Bhatta. Shrirangesha Purohitaha. Parashara Bhatta is Shrirangesha Purohitaha. He is the Purohita of Ranganatha. And Parashara Bhatta is a small baby. Ramanuja, he caught hold of him in his own hands. And when the Vaishnavas are having prasadam, he went to each Vaishnava and told, you see, after me, he will be the Acharya, this baby. And remember, whatever respect you are giving me, you should give respect him also, this baby. That's what Ramanuja told Parashara Bhatta. So he wrote one book called Sri Rangarajastava. What is the name of the book? How many of you been to Sri Rangam? Only few. Hey, we are Andhra people, we will not go to Tamil Nadu. Is it like that or what? మేము ఆంధ్ర వాళ్ళం ఏమి తమిళనాడుకి వెళ్తాం మన అదం వాళ్ళు అరుస్తూనే ఉంటారు మేము ఆంధ్ర వదిలేళ్ళం some rule is to taken or what. So is Ranganatha, you can go, no problem. He was there in Tirupati also as a guest for so many years. He came to Tirupati. Why no, you not go to Srirangam? He has come to Tirupati and stayed for so many years. So he should also go to Srirangam. So glorifying Ranganatha, he writes one book. Then he says, "Oh Lord, who can glorify you? Because your glories are unlimited. Who can glorify?" Then the Lord told, "Then why are you glorifying me if you cannot glorify me? Then why are you?" Then Pracharak says, "I am glorifying you to purify myself. I am not glorifying because I can glorify you. I am glorifying you because I am purifying myself. Actually, O Lord, your glories are unlimited. And I am thinking I am glorifying you, but actually what comes out of my mouth is only mala, is only stool. Because your glories are so wonderful, and when I glorify you, it is so limited, it is actually mala. By glorifying you, actually I am making you dirty. But still, you accept my glories as if it is fragrance. Why? Because of your compassion. Like a mother. The baby is sleeping in the lap. And now, baby has drunk milk, mother's milk, and sleeping, and pass a stool. It is stinking. For the mother, it is fragrance. The same way, O Lord, my glorifications are actually like stool. But you accept it as fragrance because of your compassion. So these glorifications, O Lord, in the Bhagavatam, great devotees have done. But we also do glorify Krishna. But our glorifications are not the real glorifications, O Lord. That is why what we can do, Sarvatmana mahi grinami. I am going to Sarvatmana with all my endeavor. I am going to chant your glories because there is no other way other than glorifying you to purify my existence. Puye taye nahi puman anuvarnitena. Anuvarnitena, just by constantly glorifying you. Anu has got two meanings. Anu means constantly. Other is what? Following the footsteps of the previous acharyas. So, how many of you constantly take bath? Nobody takes bath. Constantly doesn't mean you are under the sun 24 hours a day. It means what? Regularly. Satatam kirtayanto mam. What does it mean?
24 hours also.
Huh? You don't even eat also. Satatam means regularly. That is what is Satatam. So you should be practical also. Somebody one devotee asked a question, Satatam kirtayantam. What about when we are supposed to eat? Then you are chewing at that time. You cannot glorify. So it means that Satatam. Anu also means regularly you do, and at the same time you follow in your footsteps. Anu varnitena. So I have entered the sansara. I will endeavor to glorify you so that I can get liberated. Now, Prahlad Maharaj, he further says, we are demons. We are not your devotees. But still, you have shown some immense mercy unto us. You have performed your pastime with your pleasing appearance. You appeared in front of me for us. Though I am born in such a demoniac family. He says, Sarve hi yami vidikaras tava sattvadhamno brahmadayo vayamivesha chodvijintaha shemaya bhutaya utanta sukhaya chasya vikriditam bhagavato ruchiravatari. All the devatas, they are headed by Brahma, are your servants. And they are situated in Sattva Dhamnaha. They are all in Sattva Guna. The demigods, they are in Sattva Guna. These demigods are all devotees of Krishna. So be careful when you go to somebody's house and you see Lord Shiva's photo. Hey, demigod, remove him. Hey, he is a senior devotee. Who is Lord Shiva? Vaishnavanam Shambhu. Don't disrespect him. So our devotees, they have a disease. To express their love for Krishna, they show hatred for demigods. No, you don't have to. Just because you love Krishna, that doesn't mean you should hate the demigods. You should love demigods more. Because Lord Shiva, he told the Prachetas that since you are devotees of Krishna, you are very dear to me. And devotees of Krishna consider me as dear to them. So how do you please Lord Shiva? By chanting which mantra? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Somebody told Om Namah Shivaya. No. Huh?
Me told Om Namah Shivaya.
No. If you want to please Lord Shiva, chant Hare Krishna. When you chant Hare Krishna, Lord Shiva becomes very happy. At least I found one person who is not going to trouble me much. Otherwise, I know those who chant Om Namah Shivaya, they know they are not chanting Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namam, Namah Patni Devi, Om Naha, Udyogam Devi. They are chanting all these things. They are not chanting my name. So, if you really want to please Ganesha, what are you supposed to do?
Hare Krishna.
Read the Bhagavad Gita. Who wrote the Bhagavad Gita? Look at me. Who wrote the Bhagavad Gita? Ganesha. So if you want to please Ganesha, what you are supposed to do? Read the Bhagavad Gita. You go and offer Ganapati Bappa Moria, take this modak. Ganesha says he takes the modak and puts on it. Crazy modak. You have read Bhagavad Gita or what? You're not read Bhagavad Gita? Same modak he'll bang on your head. During Ganesh Chaturthi time, Ganesh pandals happen. The Ganeshas run away from all the pandals. Then come and hide in ISKCON temples. Because they put film songs there, Bollywood songs. Maybe in America they put Hollywood songs also, I don't know. And Ganesha is fed up with them. He just cannot tolerate them. Just imagine, he's a devotee, he's a great devotee. And how can he do that? So, these demigods, they are in Sattvadhamno Brahma Dayo Vayamive Ivesha Nacho Dvijantaha. Nacho Dvijantaha. These great devotees, demigods, they don't have fear. We are always in fear. Demons are always in fear. Kshemaya Bhutaya Utatma Sukhaya Chasyam. But, oh Lord, you appeared. You manifested this pastime for the protection of the universe. That was only external. But somehow you saw some devotion in me, that is why you appeared. Though you are, what? Swasukhatma. Krishna doesn't have to do extra endeavor to become happy, because he is always happy. What is the first verse of Brahma Samhita? Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchitananda Vigraha. Krishna is full of Ananda. Krishna is full of Ananda. He is Ananda Gana. Now, Krishna doesn't have to do anything separately to become happy. But why he takes many incarnations? He takes these incarnations in this world so that he can protect his devotees. For the preservation and flourishing of the universe and your devotees, you appear in this world. Now, O Lord, you have appeared and the purpose has been solved. What is the purpose? Protect the world. By killing Hiranyakashipu, you have protected the world. Now, why are you so angry? You're done now. Isn't it? So every day I used to get beating from my mother. Every day beating. So one day when she was beating me and after beating, she's still angry. I told my mother, you have beaten me enough. Now why are you still angry? Become peaceful now. Isn't it? Why angry? Just start beating me again. I told her, okay. Till your anger subsides, you can beat me, no problem. I was sitting, getting beaten. You idiot! It comes to the when are you going to become okay? Mother, it has become an everyday exercise for you. Ultimately, I am your son, isn't it? God gave you such a son, what I can do for that? So I used to give sermons after getting beaten. So, what to do? So Prahlad Maharaj says, oh Lord, you appeared and the purpose of your appearance is to protect the world and you have killed Hiranyakashipu. Now reduce your anger. That is what he says in the next verse. Yat chamanyum asurascha hatastavatya modeta sadurapi vrishchika sarpahatya lokascha nivritimiha pratiyanti sarve rupam narsimha vibhayaya jana smaranti. So Narsimha, he appeared and then killed the demon Hiranyakashipu. Yadachamanyum asurascha hatah tvayatya. Oh Narsimha, now reduce your anger. You cease your anger now because you have killed my father. Killing my father is actually good. In one sense you are done. Because modeta sadurapi vrishchika sarpahatya. Vrishchika means?
Scorpion.
Scorpion. Sarpa means?
Snake.
When the snake and the scorpion, they are killed, when they are killed, modeta sadhu. The sadhu say, oh wonderful, wonderful, snake has been killed. So that you go and find the snake and get killed, kill them. When there was one snake in the ashram, Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur Chaitanya Mat, and the snake was killed. And Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur became very happy. Yes, kill the snake. Then Srila Prabhupada, he felt bad about it. How can being a sadhu, a snake is being killed and then he is so happy about it. Oh. Then Prabhupada says, when I read these prayers, then understood. The sadhu becomes happy when the snake or the scorpion is killed. Now how can you say how the sadhu, he may sadhu because somebody is being killed and is so happy about it? Is it that by killing a snake I will become a sadhu and becoming happy by killing a snake? No. Snake and scorpion, they are the pratika. Let peaceful. Don't no problem. Just leave. Don't worry. Don't worry. So, snake and scorpion, they are the representation of the representatives of envy. So when the snake is killed, what does the sadhu see? That what is being killed?
Envy.
Envy. What is the meaning of envy? What is the meaning of envy? Again, the American he knows. What is the meaning of envy?
Being jealous of somebody?
Yeah, what is the meaning of being jealous? How can you say this person is jealous of me? How can you say I am jealous of him or her?
Someone is happy and he is feeling.
Para dukha
Yes.
sukhi.
Para dukkha sukhi, para sukha dukhi. So, the meaning of enviousness is like this. Please repeat after me. Para,
Para
utkarshanam, utkarshanam, asahanam. Para utkarshanam asahanam.
Karshanam asahanam.
So what is the meaning of para?
Others.
Others. Utkarshanam means
That's all.
happiness. Their progress or their happiness. Para utkarshanam.
Not able to tolerate.
You got a doll here. Leave her, no? Peace. Let her be peaceful, don't worry. Baby should be left alone. You should be disciplined. Let them do their job. You do your job. So, para utkarshanam asahanam. Para means what? Others. Utkarshana means? Progress. Asahanam means?
Not able to
Intolerance.
Not able to tolerate others'
progress.
progress. So, this is called enviousness. Lokascha nivrittimiha pratiyanti sarve. Now the whole world is very happy because my father, who's a demon, has been killed. Now, lokascha nivrittim itha pratayanti sarve rupam narsimha nibhayaya jana smaranti. Now, Prahlad Maharaj says, O Narasimha, from now on, jana smaranti, everybody will remember you. By remembering you, what is going to happen? Their fear will be gone. That is why even till today, when the devotees sit in the car and the car starts, what happens? Narasimha. It's because the accident should not happen. Any fear comes, even till today, who is remembered? Narasimha is remembered. Jana Sparanti. Oh Lord, after this, just by remembering your form, the demons becomes frightened and they will just die just by remembering. So people remember you, oh Lord, because of this action what you have performed. So who is afraid of Narasimha?
Demons.
Demons.
Demonic.
Now there is a acid test to find out which child is a demon, which child is a demigod. On the day of Narasimha Chaturthi, you have a drama in the temple. And all are watching the drama very nicely. And now, Hiranyakashipu takes us forward. Prahlad is there. And then he asks, hey Prahlad, where is your God? He says he's everywhere. He's in his pillar. Yes, he's in his pillar. Then Hiranyakashipu goes and then bangs the pillar. Then the sound comes. And then Narasimha comes out. The child who cries is a demon. And we can really make out. Some children, they are happy. They're ecstasy. And some children are... So, the demons are afraid of your form. And to get rid of the fear from the demons, from inauspiciousness, people will definitely remember you. Now, Prahlad says, I am not afraid from your form, seeing your form. Because I am a devotee. Ugropi anugrahevayam bhaktanam nikeshari. Keshari sapotanam annyenam ugravikramaha. These very beautiful words written by Sridhara Swami. The Narasimha, who is afraid of Narasimha?
Demons.
whereas devotees are not afraid. How? Lion. You are afraid of lion? But lions, cubs, children? Why?
Because they're the children.
Where are the children? The same way Narasimha, devotees of Narasimha, they are not afraid of Narasimha. Demons are afraid of Narasimha. Then Prahlad Maharaj says, Naham bibhemya jitateti bhayanakasya jivhar kanetra brukutira vasogradam strat antrat sajakshata jakkesara shanku karnan nirharthabita digibat arimbhinnakagrat. So what is the form of Narasimha? He had a ferocious, like ferocious mouth. And he had a tongue, bright eyes, like the sun. And he had huge eyebrows, sharp teeth. And what was Narasimha wearing?
Lungs of
The intestines. His intestines, wearing the intestines of Hiranyakashipu. And not only that, he had huge ears. And his whole face was filled with blood. And he says, "Oh Lord, you are roaring. And I am not afraid of your roar. By your roar, all the elephants, they run away. But I am not afraid of your, I'm not afraid of this form of yours." Now, then what are you afraid of? What are you afraid of? Prahlad Maharaj says, I am afraid of bad association. Afraid of?
Bad association.
Yes. So how many of you are afraid of bad association? Yeah. Then why are you sending your children to the school then? Put your children in school, close your eyes. No, this is a very good school. Very good school. Sandavana school. More dangerous than that. Anyhow. So Prahlad Maharaj says that I am afraid of this bad association. That is why he says, Tastosmyaham kripanavatsaladus sahogra sansara chakra kadanat krasatam pranita baddhasvakar nabhir usattamαδengri moolam prito pavarga sharanam vishekadanu. Oh Lord, I am very much afraid of this bad association, this sansara. That violent sansara which is full of so many tortures. And please, I pray, I'm just waiting for the time when you're going to call me and give me shelter at your feet. So please take me. Then Lord says, oh, do you think I put you in the sansara? Then Prahlad Maharaj says, this sansara is so dangerous. And I just want to come to your lotus feet and serve you. Then Narasimha says, why you want to come and serve my lotus feet? You are now the king of the entire world. Your father is dead. Hiranyakashipu is dead. He is the king of the entire world. Why don't you enjoy? What was the question asked by Narasimha? Why don't you enjoy this world? Then Prahlad Maharaj speaks the truth about it, this world, in this beautiful verse. What is the truth? Yasmat priya viyoga samyoga janma shokadina sakala yoni shudahyamanaha dukkho shadantadapi dukkhamadadhiyaham bhuman brahmami vadame tavadasya yogam. Narasimha told Prahlad, go and enjoy this world. Whole wealth is yours. Now your father has given you the entire world to rule over. You can enjoy. Then Prahlad Maharaj says, I'll tell the real nature of this world. Yasmat Priya Apriya Viyoga Samyoga Janma. This world is designed in such a way that there is always Viyoga. Viyoga with those things which are Priya, dear to you. Something which is very dear to you will be lost. And something which is Apriya, which is not very dear to you, that comes. That is how the world is designed. You go anywhere in the world. You have to get in touch with something which you don't like, and you'll always lose something which you like. Like for example, there's nice wonderful kheer which is made. What is that kheer made up of?
Milk.
Milk, and there's rice, cardamom, so many dry fruits, everything is there. Everything is there in that. How nice fragrance is also coming. Nice, comes it now, you're sitting there, let the baby be peaceful. Yeah. So, but only one problem in that sweet rice. What is that only one problem? Just only half spoon of sand is there. Sand. Huh? That's how this world is. Because the kheer is what? Priya. And sand is
Apriya.
Priya. If you eat, one problem, Apriya thing will come to you. If you don't treat, Priya will be separated from you. Srila Prabhupada said in one class, he said, Dilli ka laddu, जो खाएगा वो भी पछताएगा, जो नहीं खाएगा वो भी पछताएगा. Delhi ka laddu, winter time they make one laddu, big laddus, full of dry fruits, so much of ghee in it, nice. If you don't eat, nice laddu, oh, I could not eat. If you eat, it goes inside the stomach, becomes a cement there. You cannot eat anything further. It becomes jammed in your stomach. So जो खाएगा वो भी पछताएगा, नहीं खाएगा वो भी पछताएगा. That is the situation of this world. And शोकाग्निना सकलयोनिषु दह्यमाना. He says sakalayonishu, even in the body of the king there is lamentation. Now Narasimha says, hey, you don't know there are so many remedies in this world, for every problem there is a solution. Then Prahlad Maharaj, he says, very interesting point. What does he say? That dukkaushadam, repeat after me, dukkaushadam, tadapi dukkham, atadiyaham. Dukkaushadam means what? Dukkaushadam means what? Medicine for, remedy for distress. And the medicine, the remedy for the medicine, the remedy for the disease, that itself is what?
It's cause another disease.
Another disease. Every solution is a bigger problem. You have a problem and you bring the solution. And for that solution becomes what? A bigger problem. And to solve that problem, what you do? Bring another solution. And the solution becomes a bigger problem. How many of you know the story of a sadhu and a disciple? You know the story? Only you know the story. You know the story of a sadhu and disciple? Okay. You want to hear the story?
Yes.
Okay. There was a sadhu and was one disciple of him, sadhu. They were living in on top of a hill in small ashram was there. And his brahmachari used to serve his guru nicely. And the guru had to go somewhere. Listen carefully. The guru had to go somewhere. And he told, you see, be careful, daily worship nicely. Don't have to go anywhere. Everything is there in our ashram. So the guru left for 1 month. And this sadhu, disciple, he was serving the ashram very nicely. One day early morning he woke up and took bath. He had to do Mangalarti. The sadhus, they have kopin. And he went and took the kopin that was torn. And so why it got torn? Because there were rats in the ashram. The rats had eaten. Then he told what to do. At that time, on that day, what happened? The Gaon ka Mukhya came. That village Sarpanch came. And he told this servant, told, you see, the rats are there. Then he told, you don't know. You are an innocent person. Get a cat. When you get a cat, what happens? Rats go away. The rats are gone. He was so happy. This copy is very nice, wonderful. Now all night, sound is coming. He's not able to sleep. Then he told, the Sarpanch told, he went to the Sarpanch and told that, see, the cat is crying all night. Hey, you kept the cat, rats have gone, but if you have to feed the cat now, you have to get milk. So where will I get the milk from? Keep a cow, na? Thank you, donation. Give cow donation, go down. It was very good. So then he was feeding the cow, he's milking the cow and giving the milk to the cat. He also was taking some milk and he was very happy. The cat was driving the rat because the rats are not there. Cowpin was safe. Then what happened? He told the Sarpanch, whole day I am working. How can I take care of the cow? My sadhana, ashram, I am fed up and tired. I am not able to even get up for Mangalarti because I am fed up with all the heavy work. I have to clean the kaushala, clean the ashram itself so much. And he told, Sarpanch told, you see, it's not easy. You require a helper. Why don't you get married? We have a beautiful girl, she'll help you. And he told, okay. They got married. The wife was taking care of the cow was giving milk, the milk was being fed to the milk cat, and the cat was driving away the rats. So his cowpin was safe. He was so happy. And a few days happened. Night he's sleeping, some sounds are coming. Okay. So what happened? The wife was going on, talking to herself. You know what happened? She told, only a hut, only one room, how can I stay here? Then the Sarpanch came next day. He told, that's what she's saying. She wants a house. And he told, this is the ashram. Ashram is the place to keep your wife and all or what. This is not the place. You have to work hard nicely and then you come to the village, I'll give you a nice job. You can have a nice house. And that day what happened? His Guruji came. What is there? Nobody in the ashram. So all the problems start with what? Copy. To solve that problem he brought?
Another
Remedy. And the remedy became
another problem.
And that problem became, for that problem he brought another?
Bigger remedy.
Bigger remedy. The bigger remedy became a?
Bigger problem.
That's what, isn't it? Isn't it? Oh, you all thought in India, very less salary. That is big problem. So let me come to America. So you got a big salary. So when you got a big salary, what happened? Then you got a big house. Big salary means? Big house. So you got a big house. Big house means? Big mortgage. Big maintenance. So big maintenance means what? You have to work hard. And Prabhuji, one advantage, in America, you don't have any retirement here. You can go on working till the age of 80, no problem. You can go on working, no problem. So then you thought, okay, now for every problem there is a solution, but the solution becomes a bigger problem. Now, Dukkaushadam tadapi dukkhamatadhiyaham bhuman brahmami vadame. O Lord, vadame tavadasyam. Please tell me the yoga by which I can attain your service. Please tell the truth. Then if I receive the service at your lotus feet, then I will have no suffering at all. The only remedy to all the suffering is to serve Krishna. Till you are 100% engaged in serving Krishna, there will be some problem or other. You go to find any other solution other than serving Krishna as a solution to your problems. The problem goes on increasing, go on increasing. Then Narasimha told you, see, Prahlad, find some other solution. Why only talk about serving me, serving me? What is this? Find some other solution. Then Prahlad Maharaj becomes very angry. In anger, Prahlad Maharaj tells Narasimha, Soham priyasya surudat paradevataya Leela katastava narasimha virincha gita Tirtiransanugraham guna vipramukto Durganite padayugalaya hamsa sangha. Then Prahlad Maharaj says to Narasimha, go, I'm not going to talk to you. Now, whom you become angry on in general? You become angry on your enemy or the person whom you love?
Whom you love.
That's nature, isn't it? Naturally, anger comes onto the person whom you love. That is the nature of this world. So, Prahlad Maharaj became angry on whom? Why? Narasimha told, find some other solution. Now, why always come at my feet? Then Prahlad Maharaj told you, go to Narasimha. I am going to go to take shelter of the devotees. Oh, if you go and take shelter of my devotees, then what about you are going to experience separation from me? Then Prahlad Maharaj says, I am going to hear Harikatha from them. When you go to devotees, what do the devotees do? The devotees, they only chant the names of the Lord. They do Harikatha. Then the separation from Krishna can be satisfied by Harikatha. So I do not accept any other solution other than bhakti. I'll go to devotees and then take shelter of the devotees, by which I'll take association of you in separation. These topics are authorized by great devotees, and I am going to serve you in separation. Durganite pada yugalaya hansa sangha. Hansa sangha. I'll pacify my separation by these devotees, by hearing Harikatha from the devotees, and now serve you in all the rasas. So yam priyasya, that is as a lover, surda as a friend, pada paradevataya as a dasya, shanta dasya, sakya vatsalya, all the rasas, I serve you. Prahlad Maharaj, he says, any remedy in this world is a bigger problem. And people think, by taking shelter, I'll be secure. But no shelter in this world other than your lotus feet is a secure place. And for that, he gives a very interesting example. Balasya neha sharanam pitaro nrisimha narthasya chagadamudanvati majjato no taptasya tat pratit vidher ya ihanjaseshtas tavatti potanuvritam tvada upekshitanam balasya neha sharanam. Generally what happens, a bala and a baby take shelter of the parents, isn't it? Father and mother are protectors, that is what people understand. But many times it so happens, parents are there, but still the baby dies. Sometimes it so happens the parents die, but the baby survives. It happened with one great Acharya, Sridhara Swami. He wanted to take sannyas, but the wife was young. Then he thought, let a son be born to her, then I'll take sannyas. So she became pregnant, and he thought, let me go take sannyas. He thought, maybe she requires me. Once the baby is born, if it's a baby boy, then I'll take sannyas. So what happened? She gave birth to a baby. It was a baby boy, and she died. Then just imagine who is there. Simple mind. She has Swami thought, what to do? Who will take care of this baby? At the same time, I desire that I know I need to go and write Bhagavatam. So then he prayed to the Lord, oh Lord, just give me one indication. Then you protect. You are the ultimate protector of everyone. Just give me one indication. Then he saw on the wall there was one lizard. And it's a baby lizard, small baby lizard, just now born. Now he saw there was a mosquito which was flying. It exactly came and sat in front of the lizard. The lizard put its tongue out, swaha. Then Sridhar Swami thought, when the baby lizard is being fed by, I am going to write the glories of Krishna. Don't you think my son will not be protected? Just left. And later on it so happens that this baby becomes a king. Yeah, the story goes further. So sometimes the parents are there, they cannot protect the baby. Sometimes the parents are not there.
Baby's been protected.
Yes. Balasya neha sharanam pitaro nrsimha narthasya chagadam udanvati majjato no. Sometimes it so happens, it's been experienced during the corona time. Those who are admitted in the hospital, they died. Those who stayed at home, they survived. It is a fact, the world had seen that. So sometimes even though medicine is there, people are dying. Sometimes people get cured when without medicine. To think that medicine is the thing which saves me, that is not. Not only that, sometimes somebody may try to kill their own son, but still he may survive. In the Bhagavatam there is one story of Ajigarata. His son Shunakshepa was there. So those hunters, they came and told, hey, we want your son for sacrifice. He gave. But Shunakshepa escaped. The parents themselves wanted to kill him, but still he escaped. The parents sometimes want to protect, but still child dies. Like Hiranyakashipu, he wanted to kill his own son, but son Prahlad escaped. Sometimes the boat, somebody is in the boat and he drowns. Sometimes somebody is not in the boat, he survives. So it is not, the only shelter is you and nobody else. Now Prahlad Maharaj says, somebody may say, Prahlad, when the parents are protecting, they are protecting, now you are taking one or two cases and making a big thing. Then Prahlad Maharaj says, oh Lord, whenever somebody is protected in this world, they are protected because of you only. Others, they only become the media by which they protect others. Narasimha, you are the only person who protect. How do you protect the child? You protect the child through the parents. That is why Yasmin yato yarhiyena cha yasmat yasmai yatha yadutasya tat apara parova bhava karoti vikaroti pritak svabhava Sanchoditastadakilam bhavataswarupam. Sanchoditastadakilam. Whatever you find in this world, everything is nothing but your Swarupa only. That is why Matru, Devo, then Pitru, then
Acharya Deva.
so in this world, whatever protection we find, it is all because of Narasimha only, because Bhatu Bhavata Swarupam. This house is a Swarupa of Narasimha. That is why you are protected by the cold and the wind. You go in the car. What is that car? It is also Narasimha Swarupa. The very fact that we are being protected is because of Narasimha and nobody else. Then if I am everything, then I am samsara, which gives pain to you. What did Narasimha tell Prahlad? If I am everything in this world, then you are suffering in this world, so I am giving suffering to you. Then Prahlad Maharaj says, "Oh Lord, understand the philosophy here. Understand the philosophy and don't be so dull. Because you created this world and you know you are this world, at the same time you are not this world. Krishna is this world, at the same time he is not this world. Isn't it? Krishna is inside the house and outside the house. And Krishna is inside his house and the house is inside him. It is very complicated. I'll try to explain to you. Maya manastrijati karma mayam baliya kale na chodita gunanu matanena pumsaha chando mayam yad ajayarpita shodasaram sansara chakramajakoti dire tavanyaha. I know, Lord. The sansara is your external energy, it is not your internal energy. The whole world is Maya. Maya means energy of the Lord. So you are the world, at the same time you are different from the world. Your form is totally separate. Those who worship your form, understanding this world is your energy, and understanding that this energy, this world is your energy, and you have a distinct and a separate form of yours, they are pure devotees. Only they can overcome the sansara. They will not be affected by the sansara. This world is energy of Krishna. Energy of Krishna. Energies, they emanate from Krishna. They expand and then transform. Emanation, expansion and transformation. And that is why this world is called the creation. How does Krishna create this world? The principle based on which Krishna creates this world is known as Shakti Parinamavad. Shakti Parinamavad. Now, because Maya is your energy, the wheel of sansara made of Maya is also you. However, it is different from you. That is why he says, Sattvam hi nitya vijitatma gunaswadhamna kalo vashikrita visujya visarga shakti chakre vishishtama jayeshwara shodasare nishpidyamanupakarsha vibho prapannam. So this sansara is like a big wheel in which we are all being crushed, squeezed like a sugar cane. How many of you seen sugar cane machine? You've seen? What does it do? They put the sugar cane, crushed. So we are also crushed in this sugar cane machine of the sansara. So then Prahlad Maharaj says, I have seen this. There are many big people, big demigods. They used to come to our house when my father was alive. Indra, Chandra, they were afraid. And now that person who used to create fear in the demigods now is dead. Just see the dead body here. People are thinking that, oh, I'll become so great, I'll have so much of money, oh, I'll have this much of strength, I will do this insurance, I'll do that insurance. But What happened to all the power which my father had? I do not see anyone except you as a possessor of power, because I know. Drishta maya divi vibho kila dishnapanam. Drishta, I saw this. All these demigods who are dishnapanam, who are big positions they had. Ayushyo vibhava ichariyan janoyam. These devatas, they had so much of power. Ayuhu, their long life, these devatas. And these devatas, their enjoyment was destroyed just by yesmat pitu kupita hasa vijumbita bru. When my father's Brukuti used to go up, all the demigods, their BP used to go up. Their heartbeat used to go up. And when he just stands up in anger, they all used to shiver. I know the power of my father. He was so powerful. But Vispurchitena lulita satute nirasta. Te nirasta. By you, he is now destroyed. Just see, this body is a proof. This Hiranyakashipu's body is a proof that nobody, in spite of all your power, all your energies, all your intelligence, nothing will last. That is why he says, he concludes one section of the prayers. This will be the last of our discussion for today. Tasmadamusthanuvritam mahamashishoknya ayushriyam vibhavaindrima virichinchat nechamite vivitan urukramena kalatmanopameyamam nijavrityaparshvam. So what is the prayer which Prahlad Maharaj says? I do not want any objects of enjoyment, nor long lifespan, nor wealth or power, because all these things my father had, but now, you see, dead body. All were destroyed by the power of time. Now, what is your desire? I have only one desire. What is the desire? Nijavritya parshvam. Take me onto your side as your servant in the spiritual world. I know that being at your side of your servant is the best. I want to be your servant, that's all. Nijavritya parshvam. Take me to the side of your servant. Nijavritya parshvam. So, Prahlad Maharaj, he ends one section of prayers by this particular verse, which is the 24th verse. Of course, prayers are very long. So many verses are there. And all these prayers, they have special potency in them. Especially Prahlad Maharaj, in the further verses, he talks about, I am not much concerned about myself. I am concerned about the people in this world. They are suffering in this world, so I want to preach Krishna consciousness. That is how Prahlad Maharaj, he expresses his desire to preach Krishna consciousness. So, we stop here. Any questions? Please to ask. Yes.
Can I ask you Telugu?
Telugu అడగండి.
ఇప్పుడు ప్రహ్లాద్ మహారాజుకి అంత భక్తి వచ్చింది కదా, ఇప్పుడు మనం కూడా అట్లా భక్తి ఎట్లా డెవలప్ చేసుకోగలుగుతాం? ఆయనకంటే పుట్టినప్పటి నుంచి వచ్చింది కదా రోజు. మనకు అంత భక్తి లేదు, మనంత భక్తి రావాలంటే ఏం చేయాలి? అంటే ఎట్లా వస్తుంది కూడా?
ప్రహ్లాద్ మహారాజుకి భక్తి ఎక్కడి నుంచి వచ్చింది? ఎక్కడి నుంచి వచ్చింది ప్రహ్లాదుడికి? నారదుడి యొక్క సాంగత్యం వలన వచ్చింది. అందుకంటే భక్తి అనేది భక్తుల సాంగత్యం వలన కలుగుతుంది. ఈ భక్తుల సాంగత్యంలో కూర్చుంటే భక్తి ఆటోమేటిక్గా కలుగుతుంది. మనకి ఏ ప్రయాసం చేయనవసరం లేదు. సతాం ప్రసంగాత్మవీర్య సంవిధౌ. ఎవరు అడిగారు, భక్తిని సాధించాలి అంటే ఏ ప్రయాసం చేయాలంటే ఏవి చేయనవసరం లేదు, కూర్చోవాలంతే. భక్తుల సాంగత్యంలో కూర్చొని కృష్ణ కథని వినాలి. అది వింటే మన హృదయంలో ఆ భక్తి వెలుస్తుంది. ఎంత మటుకు అయితే భక్తి వెలుస్తుందే స్వాభావికంగా మనం ఆ భగవంతుడి యొక్క సేవ కోసం మనం తత్పరులవుతాం. అందుకని భక్త్యా సంజాయతి భక్తి, భక్తి ద్వారానే మనకి భక్తి లభిస్తుంది. ఎటువంటి భక్తి ద్వారా మన భక్తి లభిస్తుంది? భక్తుల యొక్క సాంగత్యం వల్లనే మన భక్తి లభిస్తుంది. అందుకని ఈ భక్తుల యొక్క సాంగత్యాన్ని భక్తిలో ఒక అంగంగా పరిగణింపబడాయి. ఈ భక్తుల యొక్క సాంగత్యం అనేది ఒక భక్తి అంగ, వన్ ఆఫ్ ద అంగాస్ ఆఫ్ భక్తి సాధు సంఘ. అందుకని ఆ సాధు సంఘలోనే భక్తి వెలుస్తుంది. ఒంటరిగా కూర్చొని భక్తి చేస్తానంటే అసంభవం. అది సతాం ప్రసంగా నవమీరి సంహితో జీవ గోస్వామి పాద వారు ఈ వ్యాఖ్యానం చేస్తూ భక్తి ప్రస్తావన మీద ఏం చెప్పారంటే, తత్ కృష్ణ కృష్ణ భక్త కృపైకలబ్ధం, కృష్ణ భక్త కృప ఏకలబ్ధం.
Maharaj, can you tell in English because some people doesn't understand.
How many don't know Telugu? I thought it's full of Telugu Desham today. So then I started Telugu. They're thinking, hey, what happened to him? All of a sudden. What language is he speaking? Anyway, so it is only by the association of devotees you get bhakti. Bhaktya sanjayati bhakti. Only by bhakti you get bhakti. So what is that bhakti by which we can get bhakti? That bhakti is association of devotees. By association of devotees, we get bhakti. By the mercy of devotees, you get bhakti. Now you have the 9 subject matters, 9 steps of bhakti. You must have heard about it. Adau, then sadhu sangha, bhajakriya, narti nivritti syat, tato nishta, ruchistata, asaktista bhavaha, ta premna, sadhakanamahim premna, pradurbhavet dvait kramaha. So this is the verse which talks about 9 steps of bhakti. But when these 9 steps of bhakti are spoken, the question arises, Ado Shraddha you told, where did Shraddha come from? Another question. That is not answered by Rupa Goswami, but it is answered by Srila Vishwanatha Chakravarti Thakur. And he says, the Shraddha comes because of Mahat Seva. Mahat Seva means what? Serving the devotee. Now somebody may say, how did he get the opportunity to serve devotee? How did that person did not get? How did he got? How did he not get? Then the answer is Mahat Kripa. Ahetuki Kripa. Mahat Kripa, Mahat Seva. Mahat Kripa, Mahat Seva, then comes Shraddha, then comes Sadhu Sangha, then comes Priha, then comes Bhajana Kriya, then comes Anartha Nivritti, then comes Nishtha, Ruchi, Asakti, Bhava, Prema, Madhurya Darshanam, Madhurya Anubhavam. 14 steps are there. So where did Shraddha come from? The Shraddha comes from
Matseva.
Now, what are the symptoms of Shraddha? Shastriya Shraddha. There are 2 kinds of Shraddha, but that one Laukiki, other one is Shastriya Shraddha. So you are all sitting here, that is called Shastriya Shraddha. There are many people who come to temple, but only few of them sit in the satsang. That means they have got Shastriya Shraddha. They also have Shraddha, but they don't have Shastriya Shraddha. Just imagine sitting for 2 hours and hearing something which you don't understand. Sitting and hearing something which you don't understand. And hearing from somebody who doesn't understand what he's speaking also. So that is called Shraddha. That is what Narada did. Narada is 5-year-old boy. And the Vedanti Brahmanas, they were sitting and then discussing Bhagavatam. They were in ecstasy. And Narada is sitting on the stairs of the room after cleaning the vessels. And the mother is doing some work and is sitting and hearing from them. He is hearing as if he is understanding, but he is not understanding. That is called Shraddha. Ascharyavat paschati kaschidenam Ascharyavat anyashrunoti Shrutvapyainam vedana chaiva kaschita. After hearing also, nobody understands. Because they are experiencing the Ascharya rasa. So when you experience the Ascharya rasa and hear from a sadhu, then bhakti arises. Tam prasangatma vira samvidam. That is the only thing you have to do, that's all. Then everything will happen. You just have to endeavor for this one thing. Other things are taken care automatically. You don't have to endeavor. That endeavor comes automatically. That's the thing. Okay. More questions? Yes.
What is the difference between mercy and kripa? And
Oh, I already spoken about it. Where did I speak? Whose house I spoke about it? So the children have forgotten about it? Hey. Tell what is the difference between daya, compassion, mercy, karuna, and vadanyata.
Mahavadan.
Yes? Come tell me.
He's hiding now.
She'll tell. She knows. Remember? Anybody remembers?
Yes.
You remember. Tell.
So daya means like if you're seeing someone in the distress, you become sad, but you don't do much action there. That's a daya. And kripa means if someone is in distress, you apply yourself and then try to help them. And then they will receive that. And then Vadannaya as a Mahaprabhu, like if they are in distress but they don't want your service, but you are giving their service, running, chasing down and trying to help them out.
Very good. Good. You got it? By seeing others in distress, you become distressed. They seeing others unhappy, you become unhappy. That is called daya. Dukhiya kya karu means just you felt, that's all. You have not done anything positive to remove their suffering. Kripa means what? You do something positive to help them. That is called kripa. That means there are many people who are suffering, but you cannot show kripa to everyone. You can only show kripa to few people. And Vadanyata means you help that person, you try to remove the suffering of the person in spite of he not wanting it. That is called Vadanyata. So that Vadanyata was manifested by Chaitanya. Okay. Any more questions? Please.
Thank you, Maharaj. Thank you so much, Maharaj, for the again Prahlad Maharaj Bhakti. In the last verses, Prahlad was praying that Nija Drishta something that is, let me be your servant in the spiritual world.
Parshvam.
And again he says that let me preach your voice. So seems that he wants to go to spiritual world, Nija Drishta Parshal. And again he's asking for service to preach his glories. How should we understand that?
In the prayers, the moods sometimes change. They change from one phase to other phase. In the prayers, one of the points where Prahlad Maharaj, he says, "Oh Lord, you have put me in this horrible, miserable world." Then Narasimha told Prahlad, "Do you think I have put you?" "No, no, Lord, you did not put, because it's my karma I am here. So please take me out of this." So then he says, Nijabhritya Parshvam, you take me onto the side of Nijabhritya. So then he says, Nijabhritya, Prahlad Maharaj has a feeling, I'll go, I'm happy serving the Lord in the spiritual world. Then he sees, how can I leave these people? Then he gets the bhava. When you have prema in your heart, the external manifestation of prema is in the form of daya, compassion. So Srila Prabhupada had prema in the heart. But how did he manifest that prema? in the form of coming to America and then undergoing so much of trouble so that he can spread Krishna consciousness. So Prahlad Maharaj also expressed his prema in the form of his daya, compassion. That is why Srila Prabhupada says that the showing compassion to the soul is a self-realization. So a person who has developed love for Krishna, he cannot but preach Krishna consciousness. Just cannot. It's impossible. So these two are non-different from each other. The moment you experience the fragrance of the sweetness of Krishna, immediately that transforms into compassion. That is why Vraja, this side is sweetness, and this side is Navadip, that is Audarya. Madhurya, Audarya. They are non-different from each other. They are two sides of one coin. So to the extent you have experienced the sweetness of Krishna, to that extent you struggle to give it to others. That's why you're all doing book distribution so nicely. Do you have to or what? You could have chanted more rounds, you could have read Bhagavatam. Why are you doing that? And just to achieve some targets, that you can do it just by, okay, 10 Bhagavatams and take $2,500 take from my set. You can do that. But why you knock the door of everyone? There's one devotee who has a good income, everything is there in San Francisco. Every Saturday, 4 o'clock till 9 o'clock, he goes to different houses and knocks doors. Will you go to somebody's house without being invited? But devotees go. That means they are totally shameless for Krishna. Then he told, how do you do it? In India, you don't do like that. Go and knock the door, go inside. So people are so reserved here. Then he told, we just knock the door. As soon as you open the door, we enter inside. We go inside. Because your tilak and dhoti and all these things, they cannot say no. They go, okay, come. And he told, we just go and sit on the sofa and then make them sit down and we speak. And after 5 minutes, you are happy about it. Just imagine. Would you ever even do in India this thing? So why? Because you have so much of love. And once you experience the sweetness, then you just cannot take it. That's what Prahlad Maharaj is. Yes.
Thank you so much for the Shraddha comes from serving the devotees. So my question is, when we have Shraddha, that's the time we are inclined to serve the devotees. So, but you said that Shraddha comes from serving the devotees. So, would you please elaborate more on that?
Actually, Shraddha is the only thing up to Prema. The initial Shraddha is because of knowingly or unknowingly serving the devotees. The initial Shraddha. That transforms into more service to sadhus. And that becomes more Shraddha. In this way it becomes more and more and more and more. But the beginning point of Shraddha is serving devotees. Knowingly or unknowingly. Knowingly or unknowingly. That is why Srila Prabhupada made this ISKCON, the book distribution program, the program of life membership, temple construction. By chance, somebody goes to the temple and says, okay, they're building a temple now. Okay, take $500. So some service is done to sadhu. Then what happened? Then you get a message. No, some Swamiji is coming to the temple, we have prasada for your dinner. What, dinner also? Temple mein dinner milta hai kya? Temple mein dinner, let's go. Okay. We thought only in temple you get some prasadam, pudyogara or something like that. Sometimes you go dinner also. You go and see, hey, what is this? Yeah, pizza. Then somebody talks to you. Then we have another program. Is it like that? Let me go. Then you go on hearing. Then what happens? Shraddha increases. It all started with what?
Unknowingly.
Knowingly or unknowingly doing seva, sadhu seva. That's what it is. Yeah. Anyone? Yeah.
Maharaj, so that Guru and Brahmachari example is very apt for me. So, how do we, as practicing devotees, how do we properly connect ourselves in the world while we still aiming for the ultimate goal?
Yeah, there's a big problem among the devotees around the world, not in America, everywhere. So I used to take many classes based on this particular subject. See, there's nothing wrong in accumulating wealth, making more wealth in all situations, in all circumstances. But one should know to train the mind to live a simple life too. Simple life means not a life of poverty. You must have seen in your village. I have seen in my own family, my grandparents and their parents and their family. They are rich people. They are very rich. I still remember I went to with my grandmother and she opened one tijori, big almirah kind of thing. So it was gold, studded jewels, diamonds, so much. But the lifestyle was very simple. They had only, my grandfather had only two dhotis and some kind of kurta. He just used to go and come, that's all. Sometimes in festival they used to wear some silk, that's all. And they never spent any money. In spite of that position, as a kid, we remember during Deepavali and Shankranti, new dress. That too, one shirt, one chaddi. And practically till the age of 5 or 6, all the boys used to roam around naked. I don't know why this money what you got made an idiot out of you. 6-month-old baby, 6 jeans pants. Because you have been cheated by Maya in the form of consumerism. You are cheated. The Amazon is amazingly cheating you. Get the thing, add to cart, get. In India, go to the mall. Why are you going? For shopping. What you want to buy? Let's go and see. What are I feel? What I like buy? What is this? Kutte aur laga. In Telugu saying, Telugu, because nobody is to beat them. Mother-in-laws are not there. So happy today after hearing this. So happy. At least I found one person who is openly telling. I can tell, I don't have a wife, I can tell. So the problem is this. And what happens? You get used to it. You become controlled by the objects. Indriyani paranyahur indriyebhyah param manaha manasastu parabuddheyo buddhe parasastu saha. So the hierarchy becomes topsy-turvy. The soul should control, super soul should control the soul should control the intelligence, the intelligence should control the mind, and the mind should control the senses, and the senses should control the sense objects. Now when you go and then see them as honor, some more, the object controls your senses, sense objects control your senses, the senses control the mind, the mind controls your intelligence, intelligence then gone. Then gone. You can live a very happy life with so many things, without so many things in your house. I really did this one exercise in one of the seminars. I told, tomorrow you are going to come, I told. You make a list, go home peacefully, as if you are going to somebody's house, not your house. Think like that. And make a list. Make a list of items. Make a list of items in that house, not your house, in that house, without which you can survive. Without which?
You can survive.
I told 90% are not required. 90% are not required. The culture of spending is American. The problem goes to giving up your culture. మన పల్లెటూరులో కోటోళ్ళు ఎంత సంపాదించేవాళ్ళు ఆయన గోజి కట్టుకుని దిగుతాడు. In our village, Maharaj लोग है ना कितना कमाते, how much they earn, but how do they live? That is what is the problem. You can be a rich person living a simple life, but what has happened? You connected richness to extravagance. Extravagance is not riches, is not richness. Extravagance makes you poor and controlled. So that's where, when you give up your culture, which was taught to you by your parents, how did they live their life? I still remember when my grandfather used to take us to the monthly shopping. He used to ask us what all you want. All of us used to sit and this, ice cream, that pen and pencil, all these things, make a big list. And tomorrow morning we were so happy. No, today I'm not feeling well. Next week we'll go. Next week next week. Okay, next week ready. Then you take the list and say, last time you had told these things, this one. No, I don't want this. I don't even remember that I wanted this. And the list of these 108 items would not more than 10 or 15. So you get carried away by this whirlwind of earning and spending. ఆ పొదుపు అనే ఆ 3 అక్షరాన్ని మర్చిపోయాం. ఇక్కడే కాదు, భారతదేశంలో కూడా మర్చిపోయారు. ఇదేగా కొనుక్కుందాంలే, ఇదేగా Why? You don't have to buy things. You don't have to. Necessary, write down what you require. If you do this today, put this practice today, I'm telling you, you can live a very happy life. So extravagance is no richness. No richness. You can retire early. Retire means retire from your job early. You can do business. When you are doing your own business, then you have time at your disposal. Prabhupada said job means dog. Just imagine you are not able to give time to your own children. You are sending them to slaughterhouse. But if you train your mind, yes, I can live. I have enough to live. That madness that I can only live with this much. How can I live only with this much? Then I can only live with this much. Then after that, when you get this much, how can I live with this much only?
Thank you.
Okay. అడగండమ్మా.
Okay, Maharaj, in continuation of what you just said, what about the people who earn well and they live a life of simplicity not because they believe in simplicity but because they are miser? So what about those people? They are more dangerous than the people at least who enjoy what they earn, right?
It is very relative thing. పిసినారికి పొదుపుతనానికి చాలా తేడా ఉందమ్మా. Oh, you're not. How do you say in English these two words? హిందీ. పొదుపుని హిందీలో ఏమంటారు?
కంజూస్.
కాదు, అది తప్పు. పిసినారితనాన్ని కంజూస్ అంటారు. సేవింగ్స్ కూడా भद्रता से भद्रता में कंजूसी में अंतर है कि नहीं? भद्रता में कंजूसी में अंतर है कि नहीं? हाँ, भद्रता से खर्चा करना. हाँ,
mindful of spending.
Okay, whatever it may be, you understood, Shani. Kanjus ka. Kanjus means miser. What is English for Padu? Yeah, English, there is no word for it, no culture only. Careful spending. Careful spending.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what the nearest word is. See, what happens is, language, English language, it has its own limitations because you cannot express certain cultural values through this limited language called English. Very difficult. There are no words for it. So that is the difficulty. In Hindi also, it is a created language. It was created a few hundred years back. Hindi, there was no Hindi 2000 years back. No. There was Marathi. There was Kannada. Hindi is a language which was created so that you can have a conversation between those native language people and the Mughals at that time.
Frugal word.
Frugal. Frugal. एक खर्च करना. So that is the problem. Maybe it must be there definitely, but it may not be very widely used, isn't it? So it is a relative thing, but we should know that you can live without many things. You can live without many things. You can be happy without many things. You can be satisfied without many things. Yes. Money is not meant to spend. Money is meant to be saved, so that you can retire early. You can buy your own time. I had given many practical plans to many people, but very difficult for them to accept because they are now controlled by the sense objects. Even they are actually not required. If there's required things also, it is accepted, but unrequired things, you're controlled by it. So you have to work more time. And whatever you may achieve, there will be always a person who has more than you. And you think, oh, then again, more. There's always somebody who has more than you. So Prabhupada said, at least be a Vaishya. The day you resign your job, that day you are liberated, half liberated. Yeah, you do your business, no problem. You earn more money. You can make many ISKCON projects, no problem. But the problem is the job. Job means dog. Resign. You have enough money to start your own startup. Whether it is America or Australia, it doesn't matter. It's a fact. Why they are giving you 40,000 rupees, $40,000 a month? Because they are merely making 40 million out of you. Otherwise, why they should give you? They are hoping some charity or what? But foolishly you think, oh, I got a very good job. So you can earn more money, no problem. But spending, put a break. Number 2, retire. You can do so many things. Yes.
Maharaj, some people do bhakti and you offer, Krishna accepts the person who is offering food with bhakti, like a bhoga. But sometimes we are in a working situation, like we are going to work and we are in a hurry. So we cook and we offer, and sometimes we don't have that particular moment, we don't have bhakti, please Krishna eat. In that time, in that situation, does he accept the prasad or not? Because I always get ready in the morning.
If it is tasty, why will not take it?
But we say,
like for example, with so much of love, when I went to South America, with so much of love, they were offering me South American dishes. I'm going to eat their love or what? But if somebody throws me one idli at me, I take it. There's some masala in it. Okay, the whole point is, Krishna is independent. He can accept anything, reject anything. So when you offer something out of love, or you offer something without love, or offer something very tasty without love, you offer something which is not tasty out of love. All the 4 options. There are only 4 options, isn't it? Krishna is independent. He can accept or he can reject. But in both the cases, what you get is prasad. There are 2 kinds of prasad. One is known as uchishta. That means Krishna has accepted and left remnants. Other is called avashesha. Means rejected. Both are purified. Sir, you don't worry about it. Whether Krishna has accepted or rejected, you don't worry about it. Both are purifying. But that doesn't mean you cook in such a way that he rejects it. So the offering starts when you're cooking. So cook something tasty to such a taste that Krishna would like to eat. चाट के खाए ऐसा बनाओ.
Krishna likes only makhan.
Huh? Who told this thing? Marwadi must have told. मक्खन मिश्री कृष्ण को हम तो छोले भटूरे खाएंगे. कृष्ण बच्चा है ना, वो थोड़ी ना हजम कर पाएगा. हम तो इधर लहसुन प्याज डाल के फर्स्ट क्लास खाएंगे. हाँ, तेरा घर का जो किचन के बदबू आ रहा है ना लहसुन का, वो तुम्हारा लाला के पास जा रहा है, पागल कहीं का. So what is this nonsense? Krishna only likes mutton. He can like anything. So cook nicely and give. Okay. Be kundalante. Naake napare undi ite pani. She's saying, do you have time or what? I told him, you should have time. For me, what is this? This is the only work I have. Yes, Madhuri. అడగండి అమ్మ, తెలుగులో చెప్పండి. నాకు విసిగెత్తిపోయింది దీనితో చెప్పి
మీరు జాబ్ అది చెప్పారు కదా, రీసెంట్లీ నా జాబ్ అయిపోయింది. సో మైండ్లో జాబ్ వెళ్తే అది అంటే మెయిన్గా పిల్లల ఎడ్యుకేషన్ ఇక్కడ ఎక్స్పెన్సివ్ కాబట్టి అదే నీడ్. బట్ మనం ఇప్పుడు మీరు చెప్పారు కదా లైక్ జాబ్ వెళ్తే లైక్ డాగ్ లాగా వర్క్ చేసినట్టు, బట్ అలానే బిజినెస్ ఆప్షన్స్ మనకు తెలివి నాలెడ్జ్ ఉండదు. సో ఎలా ఇలాంటి సిచ్యువేషన్లో ఎలా?
మీరు ఎక్కడ చదువుకున్నారు?
నేను హైదరాబాద్లో ఇంజనీరింగ్
చేశారు కదా, మంచి ఉద్యోగం వచ్చింది కదా. మీ అబ్బాయి ఎక్కడ చదివించలేదా? అంత దుర్మార్గులా, అంత వెదవలా? ఆర్ దే సో డల్? Put them, why only this college and this thing and this school? Why? What does it matter? My son goes to this school and ultimately became a drug addict. What is this? It is your illusion. It is your illusion. Until as my daughter goes to these classes, she will not live. She will not become good. What is this? How did you go? Did your mother go? She raised a family, isn't it? So this is called the problem. This is the Maya. This is what you think. No, not required. One mother was telling, if I don't send my children to the school, sports, if they don't do sports, how can they be healthy? I told her, are you not healthy? Was your grandmother not healthy? She worked in the kitchen and she was healthy. More healthy than you, many of the children. So this is what is the problem. You are thinking some standards which are set up by somebody. You think if I don't live up to that standard, that's not life. That standards are set up only to cheat you. It is a fact. That is called consumerism. The consumerism consumes you. You think that I am consuming something, but you are consumed. Your life is consumed, your time is consumed, your money is consumed by the person who makes you think, consume. You can live. Am I not living? I give my job. I live. You may say you don't have a family. We have family, we have children. How many children you have?
2 kids.
In my ashram, there are 25 children for me. 25. Are they not fed? You know, it's an organization. Okay, there are some people who are there, not in ISKCON as such. They are being maintained. So it happens. It happens. Get the ghost out of you. If I don't have this, I cannot live. Apply it to, if I don't chant, I cannot live. If I don't read Bhagavatam, I cannot live. If you count how much time, how much hard work you are giving for your spiritual life, number one. How much time, how much hard work, number two, you are giving for children. First priority, spiritual life. Okay, forget about it. Second priority, that is also forgotten. Just, you want a printing press which prints money. It comes. Many people, even in India, they're happily living with just 15,000 rupees a month. When he comes home, he gets garam chapati, hot chapatis. There are some people who are earning only 2 lakh rupees a month, but still they feel, oh, how can we survive? It's all mind. It is all mind. Mental, that's all. Like a baby, a small kid, and he goes out, I want that, I want that, I want that, I cannot live without it, I cannot live without it. He is convinced that I cannot live with it. Cries, howls, beats the father. What does he do with the toy after 3 days?
Throws it away.
The same mentality continues. When I was in fourth standard, I still remember I was shouting, howling, I want cycle, I want cycle. So I got beaten 2-3 times, and somehow they had to, because if a child does this thing, then so I got cycle. After 1 week of taking a cycle around, going around. What happened to the cycle? Puncture. Examinations came. It was put in one corner. Went to grandmother's house for summer vacations, came back. The cycle is there. झाड़ू पोछा मारने वाली आके पोछा मारने वाला कपड़ा सुखाती है. एक घर की कहानी है. Who cares for it? So then that time, that intoxication, I cannot live without it. I have to have it. That's the time. The test of your sadhana, test of your maturity, test of culture actually. Test of culture. Okay, so you stop here.
Hare Krishna.
Bhakti Padma Swami Maharaj ki jai.
Thank you, devotees. Hare Krishna.